Have you always struggled with strumming patterns? Have you always found it difficult to play like others and really strum by feel? And have you always wanted to make songs sound exactly like the song but get stuck strumming the island strum and just down up, down up, down up happy strumming? Well, check out this video and I'll be giving you some of my top tips on how to start really tuning in your ear so that you can start strumming by feel and start playing the songs that you love exactly how they're supposed to sound. Hello, it's Ukulele Saz, welcome back to another video. I'm really looking forward to delving into this topic with you today. If you enjoy this video, please check out my YouTube channel, subscribe so you're updated whenever I release a new video, and you can also check out my Buy Me a Coffee page where you can join one of my membership tiers, the Tab Shack for all of my lesson materials and song sheets and weekly challenges, or you can join the Jam Part where you can join me each week for a monthly live lesson delving into all different kinds of learning styles to help you take ownership of your learning. Don't want to sign up to a membership? You can also just simply buy me a coffee, leave a little donation and show me your support for me being a ukulele teacher in Glasgow, Scotland. So thank you very much and let's get started. Something I speak about a lot is how people learn. Some of us, when it comes to strumming, are happy strummers and we just hope for the best and strum aimlessly. Some of us don't have the confidence to do that and we need a strumming pattern written right out in front of us. We need to see the downs and the ups, we need to see the timing and the structure. And others can just strum away without hesitation because they can just strum by feel. It's this mysterious, natural ability that they have that gets others curious and thinking, how can they do that and I can't? Well, today I'm going to give you some top tips on how to strum by feel. If you are somebody that strums by feel, hopefully this will give you a little bit of an explanation to what it is that you're able to do naturally without realising that you're able to do it. We're going to split this up into 3 different categories. We're going to look at tuning in, don't overthink, and strip it back. These are all little things that I think will really help you in how to really tune into songs and really start listening to the rhythm pattern of songs as well. Why is this so important? Why can't we just simply strum the island strum over and over again? Well, if we do that, every song sounds the same. I see a bad moon rising. Or we've got, 'cause I gotta have faith, faith, faith. I gotta have faith, faith, faith. Those both sound exactly the same. But what if we started strumming like this? I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. 'Cause I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith, faith, faith. Baby. Notice how as soon as I changed the rhythm and changed how I was strumming, all of a sudden those songs sounded exactly like the songs. Isn't that crazy? That's because I'm using my rhythm hand, my strumming hand, to breathe a little bit of life into it. That's what rhythm does, that's what strumming patterns do. They breathe life into the song, they give it personality, and it's something that we are subconsciously tuning into. So let's start with that, tuning in. So tuning in, it's all about switching on the ears. I speak about this quite a lot. What I would like you to do is 3 different things. The first thing, open your ears and listen to which instrument plays that pattern that repeats throughout. Normally there's some kind of rhythm pattern that repeats again and again and again. It could be the guitar, it could be the bass, it could be the synthesizer, it could be the drums. Check it out and have a real listen and see if you can isolate different instruments. Once you've identified that rhythm pattern, see if you can tap or strum or hum or sing along. So for example, you might be hearing this. Da 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 da. So try that. Do it again and again, and really get it into your head. A A lot of songs have something that makes the song sound like the song, and often it's a little beat or rhythm that you can hear that repeats itself. So tune into your instrument and tap, hum, sing, strum along that rhythm again and again and again. The second point that we're going to go over is don't overthink it. I know I speak about structure, I know I speak about downs and ups and counting and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 ands, but see, for now, get that out of your head. If you're looking to learn how to strum by feel, don't overthink the timing, don't overthink the structure. Those things will come together nicely, but see, for now, don't think about it. Just simply hum and replicate exactly what you hear. I know that sounds crazy, but what we are listening to is music. We can hear that rhythm, and often we can actually hear exactly what it's supposed to sound like. If we take the intro of Take On Me, okay, we don't need to know how that breaks down into a count of 4. And don't overthink the downs and the ups. Strum whatever happens. You could do all down strums. Down, 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 down. As long as you've got that tune in your head, we'll worry about the structure and we'll worry about the timing later. Just use your ears. That's what it's all about. It is music after all. Okay, and the third thing that we're going to have a little look at is stripping it back. Often we can hear, feel, see the end result when we listen to a song, and we want to instantly be able to replicate that. But do you think that artists that created these songs and practiced these songs for hours and hours and hours and done them thousands of times over were able to produce the end result straight away? Of course they weren't. So don't set these mega high expectations for yourself. Relax, slow it down and trust the process. Slow everything down. If we take I Want to Break Free by Queen, the rhythm pattern in the bass, because that's what we're listening out for, sounds like this. I want to break free. And you might be thinking, what's that really fast strum? And try and do that straight away and find that really, really, really difficult. Well, all we need to do is slow it down. Let's get the basic bit. So, but there's a wee fast bit in there that goes da 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 da. Slow it right down. Da 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 da. Do that really, really slowly. Don't worry about what your chords are. Just do it nice and slowly. Strip it back as well. If there's a lot going on with the strumming, let's take Your Mama Out by the Scissor Sisters, which normally sounds like this. There's a lot of strumming going on there, so it's just finding the emphasised beats. What are the main beats of the song that we need to listen for? And that would be not too bad, is it, when you strip it back like that? So really tune in and listen to exactly what you're hearing. What are the emphasised beats? And see if you can build it up nice and slowly. Like Take On Me, it might be a really, really long rhythm pattern that you're playing, so you might want to break it up into chunks. Remember, the smaller the parts that we work on, the better. We also want to build muscle memory, so let's just focus on one thing at a time, because building muscle memory means you want to build good consistency, doing it the same way again and again and again, and you want to really focus and isolate that thing. So let's take away the chords, just hold your hand over the ukulele neck and give it da 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 da. Just do the rhythm, don't worry about the chords, focus solely on what this hand does. Da, 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 only focus on what this hand is doing. I guarantee you if I was trying to add chords into that and do all of those songs in a row, there's not a chance I would have been able to have done all of those rhythms in succession. So it's about focusing on one thing at a time. Now you might be thinking, but Saz, what if there's no obvious rhythm pattern to the song? What if I can't hear something that's really obvious that I'm listening for? Well, don't worry about that. That's when you can start to make use of things like the island strum, down, up, down, up, down, up strumming. And what you can also tap into are the vocals. What are the vocals doing? For example, in Bad Romance, you can't really hear a strumming pattern in that song or something that you think the song or how the song would be strummed. So I normally follow the vocals. So in that song where we do the ra ra ah ah ra ma ma ga ga ooh la la, it's really punchy. What's the feel of that song? There's a bit of angry attitude in it. So we're just going to give it ga ga da 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 ra ma ma. I'm just hammering the down strums because I just think it gives it a little bit of an attitude. So stick with the easy things, down strums, down up strumming, the island strum, and maybe look at some emphasised beats and things in there as well. I do have a video all about basic strumming patterns and how to make them more exciting, so you can check that out as well. So to summarise, tune in. Instruments. Which instrument is playing the rhythm pattern of the song? And tap it, sing it, strum it, hum it again and again and again to get it in here. Don't overthink, don't worry about timing, don't worry about structure and the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Don't concern yourself with which down and up strums you're doing. Simply just replicate what you hear on the ukulele and just have a little bit of fun with it. And then strip it back, slow it right down, simplify it, do less strums, only focus on the emphasised beats rather than trying to do the whole thing at once. And do it in little chunks because that makes it a lot easier. When you are learning a rhythm pattern, remember one thing at a time to build muscle memory. You really want to focus on one thing only. Take your chords away and just practice that rhythm. And practice it again and again and again and again until it becomes second nature. That's then going to make it a lot easier to play it along with the chords. It's going to make it a lot easier to strum and sing at the same time as well. More videos on that to come, so you can check that out too. And if there's no obvious rhythm pattern, use your bread and butter. Use your island strum, use your down, up strumming, and experiment a little bit. Get creative, maybe use the words to help guide you. Maybe you can feel an emphasis in the words, highlight those strums. Overall, it's about tuning in. Whatever you're hearing is what you want to replicate. Don't get yourself too concerned and caught up with all the musicality of it. Have a bit of fun with it and just enjoy it. One more wee exercise you can try to really strum in is when you're listening to a song, see if you can pick out the different instruments and hear what the different instruments do. The more you do that, if you're listening to the radio, if you're in the car, driving along, singing along, do that as a bit of a task. Have a wee listen and say, oh, what's the guitar doing? Oh, what's the synthesizer doing? And before you know it, you're tuning your ears in more and more and you're hearing things more often in songs that you weren't before, and hopefully that will tune you into the rhythm of songs a little bit more as well. In this video I would have loved to have used actual examples, but copyright issues would have taken them away, so it wouldn't have been good to have put them in the video because the whole video wouldn't have worked out. But if you would like to try out some songs that have got really good examples of rhythm patterns, you can check out my Buy Me a Coffee page. If you join the Tab Chat, you'll get access to all of my lesson materials and resources. And this week, alongside this video, you're getting all of your detailed tips, along with a list of songs and how to tap into the rhythm, some tips on how to tune in and figure out what the strumming pattern is. So we do go into this in a little bit more detail. And this is an example of something that I cover in my live lessons. We will go over a topic like strumming by feel. We'll delve into songs, look at examples together, we'll try out the rhythm patterns, we'll chat about it after, we'll have a Q&A about it after. So if that's something that you're interested in, don't forget to check out my Buy Me a Coffee page. Come join me and we'll get you getting curious about your learning journey in the ukulele, and I'll be giving you as many tools as possible to help you take ownership of your learning journey and just enjoy it that little bit more. Thank you so much for watching, see you next time.